Good morning to you, and thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
I think all of our goals is to keep our children and our teachers safe, and a plan in action has to happen. And that is your ultimate goal, I would imagine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Public safety is the #1 thing that you think of every morning when you wake up. So we've put out our Arizona School Safety Plan, and this is a result, of course, of what's happening around the country. I was back in Washington, D.C., visiting with other governors, got to spend a lot of time with Rick Scott from Florida, and came back here to Arizona and brought parents and students and mental health professionals, law enforcement officers, school administrators, and said, what can we do here in Arizona? What does school safety look like to you? And here we have the plan. We rolled it out yesterday. It's on AZGov for people that want the details, but there are 5 really big components of it. The first is the STOP plan it's a severe threat order of protection. So if there is an individual like a Nicholas Cruz that should not have access to weapons that everyone knows, who is expelled from school, now we have a tool where we can deal with those types of individuals. We also want to get our background checks right.
Right.
There are people that should not have weapons. They are felons. They are violent criminals. They have had domestic violence adjudications against them. Our background checks are only 63.9% populated. So we're going to put the funding there so that we can have those up to snuff so the people that shouldn't have a gun can't get a gun. We're going to focus on mental health funding, school resource officers, and a centralized tip line. But we think it's a comprehensive plan looking at the 5 largest school shootings that would have avoided them had people used these tools.
You know, some of the Democrats and student activists, they were saying this wasn't enough. And, you know, your response was a lot of the things that some of those people are looking for should be handled at the federal level. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Well, we do expect the federal government to act as well. We need other governors to act. We need each state to populate its background checks, and we need the federal government to do their job. But what we wanted to do were things that affect the state, that only the state can act on, and to really lead that way, to not politicize this, but to have a plan of action and common sense. And we've talked to Republicans, Democrats, people from across the state, rural and urban communities, and we think this is a plan that will improve school safety in the state of Arizona, and I'm calling on the legislature, who's been a part of this, to act on it.
Okay. Looking ahead on Saturday, it's the March for Our Lives event held at the Capitol, and we know quite a few students had requested to meet with you. What do you have to say in regards of that, and especially the event planned as well?
Well, I want to say I'm really impressed with these kids and their passion behind this issue. I think they're driving public opinion, and that they are causing people to act. So I want to encourage them to focus on what the solutions are. I want school safety just as they want school safety, and let's have a safe, peaceful assembly.
Yeah. Okay. Governor Doug Ducey, thank you for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the comprehensive plan works. So thank you.